Chase glared angrily and said with a stern voice, "What are you trying to do?" She answered calmly, "Talking with your wife will help me understand you better." He obviously didn't believe her. "If you tell my wife my identity, I definitely won't forgive you." "Don't be nervous," she said. "Or you could beg me. Maybe I'll change my mind." Chase sighed. "What do you want?" Sasha smiled and slowly walked to his side. She wrapped her arms around his neck and looked at him with her charming eyes. She breathed out and said, "Why don't you accompany me for dinner tonight? I'll cancel with your wife." The word night was deliberately heavy. "No," Chase refused. He pushed her away and said coldly, "Why don't you just tell me how much money you want and I'll compensate you?" Sasha laughed. "Do you think that I'm after the money?" "Then what do you want?" he demanded. She waved her hand. "Think about what you want. I've already made up my mind. Someone will be coming to Dee's Steakout tonight. You or your wife. If you arrive here before her, I'll know your answer. But if you're late..." A trace of disdain flashed in her eyes. "Then I'm sorry." The threat was obvious. Chase's eyes twitched. After a minute, he gradually calmed down. "Just this once." He nodded in agreement, but still pointed at Sasha. "But if you really reveal my identity to Celia, I can assure you that I'll make you regret it." After saying that, he turned around and left, slamming the office door loudly. When he was gone, her eyes instantly filled with tears. This was not the reunion she had imagined. The pain was heart-wrenching. She didn't want to do this, but she had no choice. She loved Chase deeply. She loved him genuinely. Even if she acted vicious in front of him, she still wanted to snatch him back from the other woman. She couldn't lose to Celia. Chase returned to the hospital after leaving Century Tower. When he returned to the ward, Celia was still there. At this time, she had already cried. She sat beside Dottie looking very tired. Chase originally wanted to go over and talk to her, but then he realized that he didn't know what to say. As a result, the two just sat in silence without saying anything. A few minutes later, Celia suddenly said, "I'm going back to my mom's place for a few days." Chase became nervous and quickly asked, "Why?" "I haven't been back for a long time. I want to eat my mom's cooking," she said evasively. He wasn't stupid. He knew that she hadn't gotten over it yet. "Baby girl, you have to believe me. Sasha and I are really not doing anything." Celia smiled sadly. "It has nothing to do with her. I just want to go back." After saying this, she turned around and was about to leave. "Then I'll go with you." He grabbed her hand. However, she pulled free. "No need." With that, she walked out without even looking back. Chase was anxious. He told the nurse to come over and take care of everything. He chased after his wife all the way out of the hospital. Outside, Celia took a taxi to Patricia's house. Chase managed to catch up and also got into the car. She didn't stop him, but she didn't say a word. When they arrived, he paid the driver and quickly went upstairs. At the Sampson house, Celia changed into slippers and told Patricia, "Mom, I'll be staying here a few days." Then she walked up towards the living room and into the bedroom, slamming the door behind her. Patricia noticed that the atmosphere wasn't right. She stared at Chase, who had followed her in.
"Did you bully my Celia?"
"No." Without waiting for him to finish, Patricia scolded him.
"You thing hurting my daughter? You dare to wrong her while she's staying in our family's house?"
She picked up her broom and swung it at him.
"Get out! Hurry up and get out of my house!"
Chase dodged the broom and said helplessly, "Mom, can't you figure out what happened before getting angry?" she said loudly.
Why? You angered my daughter. That's enough for me. You're only good at making others angry. Get lost.
She picked up the broom and came at him again. Chase was already in a bad mood. Now that Patricia had made a ruckus, he immediately became angry. Looking at the broom descending at his head, he grabbed it. Can you shut up and listen for a second? He didn't intend to fight back, just to stop her from hitting him. But she knew how to leverage the situation. When she saw him grab the broom, she immediately fell to the floor. With a howl, she slammed both hands on it loudly.
Wants to hurt me. Jean, this good-for-nothing is trying to attack me.
The cry spread throughout the entire room. Jean heard the commotion and came running out of the bedroom. When he saw the scene, he flew into a rage. He ran over and Chase's face, then scolded. You're crazy. You dare to hit my wife in our house? Chase was helpless and quickly explained. This isn't what it looks like. Shut up. Why would Jean give him a chance to explain? He pointed at the door and roared. I won't have a son-in-law like you in my house. Get lost. Celia was already in a bad mood. When she heard the noise from the bedroom and she saw Patricia sitting on the floor, it lit a fire. She shouted at Chase. Get lost! I don't want you here! All three of them screamed at him. Celia's words in particular were like a knife stabbing into Chase's heart. His face was filled with hurt as she stared at her for a long time. In the end, Celia didn't know what there was to explain. Patricia sat on the floor and kept saying Chase had attacked her. In order to prevent the misunderstanding from getting worse, he could only choose to leave. Celia regretted it the moment he left. Just now, she had been so angry that she didn't take a second to understand the situation. What if Chase was being wrongly accused? She changed her shoes and wanted to go out after him. However, the moment she finished changing her shoes, Patricia stopped her.
Celia, I think I broke a bone. Quick, take me to the hospital to have an x-ray.
A trace of craftiness flashed past in her eyes.
If you want to go after Chase, you have to neglect me.
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.